In the 2nd century AD, Rome ruled the known world. Its legions were unstoppable. Its cities were crowded with life. Its empire stretched from Britain to the deserts of Syria. But Rome was about to face an enemy no army could defeat. An enemy that entered silently, moved invisibly, and killed relentlessly. This was the Antonine Plague, one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. And at the center of this catastrophe stood one man, Marcus Aurelius, emperor, philosopher, and Stoic. How the plague began. The year was 165 AD. Roman legions returned from the eastern provinces after a long war with the Parthian Empire. Victorious soldiers marched home, bringing spoils, glory, and something far more dangerous. They carried a disease they did not understand. Historians believe the plague was likely smallpox or measles, described by the physician Galen, who witnessed its horrors firsthand. Victims suffered from high fever, severe diarrhea, vomiting, skin eruptions that turned black and scabbed over. Many died within days. What made the plague especially devastating was Rome itself. Rome was crowded. Rome was interconnected. Rome was unprepared. The disease spread along trade routes, military roads, and ports, reaching every corner of the empire. The empire collapses from within. At its peak, the Antonine Plague killed up to 2,000 people per day in Rome alone. Entire villages vanished, cities emptied, farms were abandoned. Modern historians estimate 5 to 10 million deaths, possibly 1/3 of the Roman population. The consequences were catastrophic. Economic collapse, labor shortages crippled agriculture. Food prices skyrocketed. Trade slowed to a crawl. Military weakness. Legions were decimated. Borders became vulnerable. Enemies sensed opportunity. Social breakdown. Fear replaced trust. Superstition spread. People blamed the gods or each other. Rome had never faced a disaster like this, and the emperor could not escape it. 3. Marcus Aurelius faces the unthinkable. Marcus Aurelius was not a conqueror like Caesar. He was not flamboyant. He was not ruthless. He was a philosopher-king, trained from youth in Stoicism. Stoicism taught him 3 core truths. Some things are within our control. Some things are not. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Now, reality tested him. The plague reached Rome. It reached the imperial court. It reached his family. Marcus lost several children to illness. Close friends died. Generals died. Citizens begged for answers he did not have. And yet, he did not panic. Why Marcus Aurelius stayed calm. Marcus Aurelius did not believe the universe owed humans comfort. In his private journal, later known as Meditations, he wrote, "Do not feel harmed, and you have not been." To Marcus, the plague was not a punishment, not an injustice, not a cosmic mistake. It was nature unfolding according to its laws. Stoicism taught acceptance, not passive surrender, but clear-eyed action without emotional collapse. While others begged the gods for mercy, Marcus focused on duty. What Marcus Aurelius did during the plague. Unlike many rulers, Marcus did not flee Rome. He stayed. He organized relief. State funds were redirected to help the sick. Imperial treasures were sold to pay for aid. Grain distributions were expanded. He maintained order, prevented riots and mass hysteria, enforced public stability, kept institutions functioning. He continued governance. Even while plague ravaged the empire, Marcus managed wars on the northern front, recruited new legions, negotiated diplomacy. Rome did not collapse into chaos because its leader did not.
The psychological war. The plague was not only biological, it was psychological. People feared touch, crowds, death itself. Funeral pyres burned day and night. The smell of death filled the streets. Marcus understood something timeless. Fear spreads faster than disease. Stoicism taught him to rule his inner world first. In meditations, he reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This mental discipline allowed him to lead without becoming consumed by despair. Who was responsible? Ancient Romans blamed angry gods, foreign lands, Christians, moral decay. Marcus Aurelius blamed no one. Stoicism rejected scapegoating. To Marcus, searching for blame wasted energy needed for action. Nature had acted. Now humans had to respond wisely. How the plague finally ended. The Antonine Plague lasted over 15 years, recurring in waves. It did not end suddenly. It burned itself out slowly after killing millions, weakening Rome's economy, and permanently altering imperial strength. By the early 180s AD, the worst had passed, but Rome was changed forever. Long-term losses Rome faced. The plague marked the beginning of Rome's long decline. Military, fewer soldiers, weaker borders. Economy, inflation, reduced trade, labor shortages. Society, loss of confidence, decline in urban life. Rome survived, but it was never the same. How Rome recovered. Recovery came slowly. New labor systems emerged, surviving populations reorganized, institutions adapted, but the psychological scar remained. Rome learned it was not invincible. Marcus Aurelius's final years. Marcus Aurelius continued ruling until 180 AD. He spent much of his final years on military campaigns, still governing, still writing, still reflecting. His meditations were never meant for publication. They were private reminders to remain calm, to accept death, to act with virtue regardless of circumstance. He died not as a conqueror, but as a philosopher. Stoic lessons for today. The Antonine Plague feels distant, yet the lessons are timeless. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, panic solves nothing. Fear multiplies suffering. Control your response, not events. Leadership begins with inner discipline. When the world collapses, character is revealed. Final reflection. Imagine a stone sculpture of Marcus Aurelius standing amid ruins. Empires fall, plagues pass, but wisdom endures. Marcus Aurelius did not defeat the plague, he defeated fear. And in doing so, he showed humanity how to remain calm even when history itself seems to fall apart.